Yo, man, can you hear me? Yo, yo.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I was muted. I,
Oh, you're
I'm
good, man.
I'm sitting at the team select screen. It's just waiting for you to pop in.
All right, I'm coming.
I was talking to you and everything. Didn't even know.
I wasn't sure if my mic was working or not. I've been having troubles with my mic.
Well, I mute a lot of times when my kids get rowdy and stuff.
I understand, buddy.
I got him complimented. One's eating after school, the other one's in his room playing. The other one's eating lunch, and then he's got to do homework. So it gives me maybe just enough time to play.
There you go. I gotta work tonight, so I was trying to get it in before I had to work. I had to
That,
work all
me
weekend.
too. As soon as the wife comes home, I gotta go. So did it not send an invite? Do I need to resend it or?
I'm searching right now. I'll just have to research together.
Yeah, let me back out and resend it. I think I had this problem when I was playing the Steelers guy. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna back out real fast and we'll research. Try to search at the same time and
yeah, now I'm searching. I think sometimes if one starts too early compared to the other, it has a hard time picking it up. Or see if it.
it should go right into it now.
There we go. I barely beat old dude with the Steelers. Or Ravens, I mean.
Really?
I don't know why he hates his team so much. I mean, like, shit, it's twice better than what mine is.
I saw where he traded it. He traded Lamar Jackson for Tom Brady.
Yeah, he gave him that in a fifth round draft pick, and then like I was kind of like giving him a hard time, but then I got to look, and I'm like, probably not a terrible trade for them because Brady's 44. He probably won't play. I mean, it's Madden, so he may not play. He probably might retire after this year, you know.
Yeah.
But and then oh dude's Lamar's Young's gonna play for a long time. Then he traded his
Yeah.
tackle
I
for
would.
Saxon Barkley, and I'm like, and I thought that was
Really?
bad, and then I looked at that one too, and I'm like, hell no, that tackle was a stud too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that don't make any sense if you got Brady and then got rid of your star left tackle.
I probably wouldn't have traded away Lamar Jackson.
I
He's one
wouldn't
of
have
the best
either.
players.
I'm like, he was like, oh, he's junky, throws interceptions. Like, I think maybe you just don't know how to play.
Yeah.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about
I don't run a
4
bunch of.
second
I just
down
play
coming
it
up.
straight mostly.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to
This is
go for
first
a
Madden I
touchdown.
played
So
in
a
like
lot of
10
their
years.
calls are setting
Really.
things up for maybe
I
later
haven't
in
played
the
since
game,
like
trying to
18
establish
probably.
the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Third and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow looking to pass.
Ah,
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamal
He
Chase. And he
dropped
nice play, nice
a
play.
shitload of passes from me,
across the
man.
45 before
Really?
going
Oh,
out.
he's been streaky as
Nice
hell.
pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That
I
one's
can't
taken in by
stop
T.
throwing high
Higgins.
passes too. I
This
hate
will be
that.
stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
If I had a tight end, I'd be dangerous.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the
I should have juked
33-yard
that to the
line
right.
here.
He pancaked that guy, and then I ran right into the pile.
Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Get off the block, man.
I had to read it like I was going to run right, and then it just opened up on the left there.
I'd say right down Broadway.
My guys can't get off blocks.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
I guess run. Good job, bro.
Appreciate it. I figured I'd go for the play action after all that running.
Yeah, that's a good play. Good play.
And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories.
Who's the guy that scored 60 in his game?
Kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp.
I accidentally forced advance on the week after the game because I thought everybody had played, and it turns out that our buddy that played the Cleveland team hadn't played yet, and it gave him a loss.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I feel terrible about it. I offered him, like, man, you pick one computer game, and later on, if you want to take a week off, let me know, and I'll auto force win you. Because he was undefeated. Like,
dang.
Oh, yeah, I cost him his streaker. And he, if you play him on one ahead of time, he's like Brett Favre. He just throws and throws. Doesn't matter how many interceptions he gets, he throws.
Keeps throwing it out.
Yeah, and no dude for the Ravens don't punt.
And I'm eager to
Really?
see the game plan and
Yeah.
try to attack them this week because when you
That's the way Steelers was, too. They don't punt either, and I wrecked them because they wouldn't punt.
Do you decide you can't throw
Yeah,
the
I mean,
ball?
there's certain situations you don't have to punt, but sometimes you have to punt for sure.
Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And he'll be hit as he releases.
If you're like in that no man's land where it's like a little bit long of a field goal or something like that, yeah, I get it. You know, but I mean, maybe like on their own 30 and punt and not punt, you know, go for it.
Because of what was already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Uh-oh, it's audible.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
There you go.
He finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat.
Oh, shit.
He was wide open. I saw him.
I was picking a pass defense, too. I guess pass and everything.
His first touchdown on the year.
That's happened to me a lot, like where my defenders just gets lost. I don't.
Yeah.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored.
Oh, it's lag. I missed that.
Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored
Lag
during
really
the
bad.
week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was going to. I thought he was gone. I was like.
At the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That, believe it or not, was not what I wanted to call. I had an inside zone week, and it did a pitch to the left.
Give him 4 on the carry. It'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Mixon with a first down carry. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Pirine. And tackled down after a
Didn't
gain
get
of
much
3.
there.
Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon with
I knew he was expecting it, but I thought I'd just try to power it anyways.
the 26.
I guess the
That
wrong
one good
hole.
for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Oh shit, I ran right into him.
And he's going to be taken down. Back
That
on
hurts.
the 35-yard line. B.J. Goodson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
No
Finding room
way.
at the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do, and you know what else you need? The people who are.
And he takes it into the end zone.
Nice
Touchdown,
job, nice job.
Bengals. Samaje Perine, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
You play Call of Duty Warzone at all?
Yeah.
We play that every night.
Do you?
You got it. You're wanting to look for more people to run with.
After the touchdown, McPherson
Yeah, I used to play with my buddies from home. We usually play that Rebirth.
This will be fielded inside the
Always
5.
plays Rebirth.
We warm up on Rebirth and then usually do like BRs.
Yeah.
Yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball.
Well, I don't know why my guy gave up on that tackle.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now this one to his tight end out of
Little cornerback trying to bring in that tight end.
as he's inside the 40.
I tried to hit stick him. He just bounced off his ass.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I was guessing run, but I could do nothing about it.
First down.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly on my part.
I just muscled it in, and nothing I can do about it.
Confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh no!
It's Davis.
Ah.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I was trying to go for the sack.
Carter.
Ah, untouched.
Touchdown Jets. just look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone
I go
understands
for two
the
here.
preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks
There you go.
is pretty impressive.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
You guys seem to always fall forward, I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got a lot of power or what.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out
Slant is killing me.
shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on
Yeah.
the catch and run.
He might be quicker than that
That was
dude.
a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard
Dotting me
line.
up.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
See, I hate that. He's like,
They get to him quickly.
he
Here's
had a
the
hole
stop
and then he just kind of
at
stuck
13.
in there. You know what I mean? Like,
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
oh shit, bad throw.
Into a sea of defenders
I needed
and
that.
intercepted. Marcus
I could tell when I let loose it wouldn't be accurate.
That's the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's Jesse Bates. It's the best player I got on defense.
2nd and 3.
He's pretty good in real life, too.
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Wilson now off the bootleg. A throw to the flat for Carter.
Ooh, that's it.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He hurdled my other guy or walked over him more.
Rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Why is the guy so open? I mean, I'm missing these deep coverages for some reason.
Midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch
Like,
for him
I was
again.
guessing pass, and they're still
First
not.
down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh my gosh, how did he miss that
Throw's
guy?
going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think I'm gonna go for it here, man.
All right. I mean, this is that kind of that no man's
Yeah,
land
it's like
spot.
it's on past the 50. I can't kick a field goal. Punt's gonna be tough to keep in.
Punt's gonna be like 20 yards.
Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
God damn. That's the way the Ravens got to me. It's
Set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
oh shit. I guess I shifted the wrong side and everything.
Just a couple yards shy of the
Wish he would have got in right there.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll give to Carter here on the option. And he's going to
rolled in.
Michael Carter, his 10th touchdown.
Maybe I won't lag this
season,
time if I get the field
second
goal.
of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Phillips. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Oh!
I think the last thing he said
Oh, we wasn't even looking for it.
don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, I had RB.
Yeah, he was wide open.
I was getting ready to throw it too. He just popped open. Ah, Jesus.
Can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure, but that time they zeroed in on him and took
I
him
should
down.
stepped up in the pocket. I got work on that.
Really big loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28.
I think that's a holding.
Yeah.
Or
freaking
blocking the
holding.
back.
Dang it, man. That was a good return.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold.
I can tell when the guy I'm moving it or controlling can't move.
In the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Carter, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action with Wilson. That went a little too high as it's
That's a little bit of bad throw.
It's not strong enough on my rookie quarterback here.
Yeah, as if you was leading him out, you'd have had that touchdown.
I tried to lead him, just didn't go work.
Confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
God, get loose.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, come on now.
It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary
Oh, why he fell back like that?
Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Again, Wilson.
Oh my gosh, touchdown. It's a touchdown.
To 13 seconds.
Now I feel you. Last night I had the same problem.
By the way, I gotta apologize because I just realized for about
why
the
they're throwing it
last
so
4 or
bad?
5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm gonna get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here
I
for
like
this
that.
next play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson.
There it is.
Touchdown.
Look at that.
Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
On the return, Phillips. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you
Halloween.
down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Oh, nice shoot.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
He went backwards that way too. That's the only thing.
At the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Another tote for Carter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Carter. And he's got enough for the 1st across.
I hit for up the middle and it still didn't do no good. I can't get any
penetration.
Can't get any quality here.
Carolina, a 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill. Despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos.
I don't understand how they're getting so wide open, too.
Out of UNC, he could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Carter will try the right side.
You gotta get that block.
Finally.
Here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. It's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin.
See, 26 had him, and then he just stopped. I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
that's that CPU zone, so it kind of bugs out, seems like.
Now it's Wilson.
I don't understand that. Why I was wide open. I was running man on that one.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Why is kicking it so short?
On the return, Phillips. Now a hit and a
Oh no! Oh, you got it, son of a
That just
bitch.
sucks.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now
I challenge that. No, it won't let me.
Blame you, man. It don't let you?
No, it won't let me.
they lose the football.
Yeah,
That's just really
things start to
unfortunate.
unravel
That's
a
just
little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for
bad
some
luck.
answers and quickly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Carter. And the
Ah,
result
man.
here, a pickup
Good
of
run.
8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Carter once more. And not much to speak of.
Sure.
20.
Pick it up,
Bell
pick it
had
up,
him.
yeah.
I don't understand. He didn't like. He had him wrapped up, and then animation let go of him.
There, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, here's Carter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carter. And this play gets
Stretch is
blown
not
up.
working for
They'll
me.
lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ah, shit. I don't even know what I picked.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Got nervous on that throw.
Catch good for 5. It's third down.
The end was about to get you from behind.
Slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that
I'll take my
drive, but
3.
couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing.
Some I haven't even had the ball really in the second half.
When that drive started, they had 6 points
Yeah,
that they were
the
thinking
fumble.
about.
Right through that pick and then a fumble, and it's been rough.
Kicker, a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
On the return, Phillips.
I think that's a big hole.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much
Cut that
more
off pretty quick.
in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, I didn't peek that.
I don't understand, man. He was like, he made the cut.
Force him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
It should have been open right there.
down. Well done.
Here's
Where am I
Kevin
at?
Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. On 3rd down.
Damn it.
Carter. And for the
Oh, don't
moment,
tell me
this
it's a
will be
flag.
first down. But we have a marker on
Come on.
the field. Let's see if this stands.
Blocking the back.
This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, come on. Oh, he just fell down.
And he is going to have
How is it you make him do that? Just catch and fall?
You hold, whenever you're catching, you hold an X, possession catcher.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Wish he was faster. He's just so slow.
4 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Carter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Trey Hendrickson, an All-Pro in New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh no.
There we go.
This is intercepted. Cheetah Bay
Got hit
losing
right
it
through.
with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Ah, shut
Going
down.
to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now it's Burrow. That one complete to the former
Finally.
Seminole Auden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught by Tate.
I threw a bullet pass, and he still led him a mile. I don't.
To the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hike. I was hitting A button. I don't know why it did that. Shit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I hit the A button like 5 times and did that extra little motion bullshit.
Now 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this.
Well, I was just trying to make my score look a little better.
But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh shit. I gotta quit that rolling backwards, man. If I'd have stepped forward, they never would have got me.
Yeah.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
8 minutes, and they still want me to go for it.
Many coaches never
On your 45.
no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Actually, no. I was using a coach suggestion. It's telling me to go for it. But, ah, man, I just don't want to.
We'll be back after this.
I don't want to do that neither. Jeez. I'll just take my L.
Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
Jesus Christ, man.
cover up gaps, trying to cover up.
My dude was back there to make that sack.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before
I need to learn how to lead. You have to show me how to lead the players like that.
There's no doubt in my mind that not
Lead?
many guys in this league have had
Like, how do you lead the pass like that to where they just run
You just
after?
use your left stick and point it where you want it to go.
and continues to be one with another one right
I
there.
And
can't
it works
hardly.
sometimes, and sometimes
Exactly
they just
50
throw
yards on
wherever
that last
the fuck
play
they
as
want
just
it,
go from
honestly.
125 to the other for 1st and 10.
What, bud?
And on this one, he'll get
What?
to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Okay.
Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll be taken
Nice,
down
quick.
at the 2-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
First down. Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins
Hit.
out on the right side. And
I
down
threw it
the
up way up the hill in there.
32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one complete.
Look like a face mask.
Higgins. And he's going to be brought down by the face
That's
mask. Here
unfortunate.
come the flags. This is going to get him a first
It's just
down.
trying to make me feel good at the end. That's all it is.
So penalty
Just
yards
ass
marched
whooping I
off
just
on
took.
the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, pick that off.
He's got his man. This is
I was right
Tate.
there.
Yeah, I don't think he was looking for it though.
30-yard
Yeah.
For some reason, he like turned his whole
18
body
more
for some
yards
reason.
there
I don't
and another first
understand that.
down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers.
My
So right now,
starting
what
wide
he's
receivers
probably his agent as he
are
thinks
hurt.
about angling for a new contract.
That's not
I don't have
sense.
Boyd. And then Chase was my next best guy, and he's fatigued.
First down with Burrow.
Oh, that was a good hit.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and
I would have
tribulations
missed. I would have been nice to have Boyd for this game.
It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure.
I think I'm gonna trade one of my wide receivers if he
And that's
won it.
going to be
If he
another
won it.
first down as the tackle made
We'll
at
make
the
a trade
Jets'
happen.
15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. Mixon.
I like my guys, but it's like, you know, Boyd's an 85, and then I've got a 79 and a 77. And Boyd's hurt, so then it makes me have to play these emergency players, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got an 80 overall guy that I'm gonna trade away. Jamison Crowder. I'm gonna try to get these young rookies in there and try to develop them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. When I took this, I knew I'd have to build them up. I knew I wouldn't be able to, like... I think I've overplayed considering the team I got.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted the Jets. Wanted to use the quarterback and all that.
And it's kind of neat just build them up for the next season. And
yeah, that's what's fun about doing the franchise to me.
They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
I've always just played by myself. I've never done it connected before. But I think it's
cool.
I
played one season by myself until we started this one. That was it.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
And against the computer, it's even at this all-pro level, it was just too easy.
Yeah.
I went in the Super Bowl with only 3 losses all season.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, well, I need to do online because it's just not going to be as fun.
I've never had good enough internet to actually play online until like this last couple years. So.
Now, this is the first Madden I've played at all in like 10 years.
Yeah, like I said, I played 18 or 17. I can't remember which one, 18 or 17. I haven't bought one since just because I've read so many bad things about it. And it seems like it's like the same thing every year, but I mean, this is a pretty nice thing.
I mean, for me, it's an improvement because I haven't played them in so long. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot different than for you.
I can tell it's animation heavy compared to the old ones where it was more physics based. That would be like my big complaint. That and obviously zones not working the way it should be.
The zones are ass. I'm gonna say it from the
I think that's how I got abused so bad on this. Was when you threw some of those plays, I had like Bates and cover 1 and stuff, and he just sat back there and didn't do shit.
Yeah.
And he's like a 91 rated free safety, and he's like a zone hawk or whatever. Like he should have been in there. Well, I can get lucky and get a long ball and make it not look as ugly.
And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
All right, my tight ends are pretty mediocre. They're like 70 rated. 170, one's like 71.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
And like I'd really like to have a good tight end for my passing attack. Again, I don't have any good receivers in at all.
Here's Burrow.
Oh no.
See, told you. Total ass. Got no good ones. I don't have any good ones in, man. That was a 1-on-1. He should have had that. If Boyd would have had that. Let's build up our completion percentage at least.
Up to the 25-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Burrow. Fires this quickly to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You lurked me. I was hoping I could just float it over.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should
good game, man.
here with a victory.
GG.
This is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Maybe I'll meet you again in the playoffs. I can win some games out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the one guy in your league, I don't think he talks like he's pretty green. And the other guy won his game like 63-7. And apparently I didn't know he was playing the game, and I advanced the week, and then he went from winning like big on that game to losing by 35 to nothing.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, like, this is the first online league I've ran, so I
Yeah,
mean, I had
yeah.
no clue that he was in the middle of a game. I thought everybody played, man. I didn't know. I
Right.
didn't even know he'd accepted the team and was playing. Like, I thought he was waiting till the next game week. You
Yeah,
know?
the next week.
Yeah. But I think he'd be all right. I mean, the only one we're about is Micah with his Browns, and like as good as defense as you just played, I think you shouldn't have a problem.
Well, good luck the rest of the way, man.
All right, GG.
To take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Oh shit.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Agility?